Today on Pick Up and Play, we're going to be trying out the very first Atari, I guess. It's the home version of Pong. This is the Sears Telegames version. And, before we get started, it actually is a battery-operated device. You can plug in the batteries on the bottom. There's a little compartment underneath here that you flip open with a nail or whatever. But but instead of that, we're going to be using, if I can grab it, it's off camera, the battery eliminator. Let's take a better focus on that. Of course, it doesn't want to work for me now. But anyways, this reminds me of all those other 1950s through 70s, just odd names for devices. So I'm gonna plug it in. Like any other Atari device, it has the guitar amp plug on it. So you can see that in the back here. All right, we're good. Not yet. Alright, so let's see what this sucker is all about. Alright. Whoa. What kind of future technology is this? Holy crap. Guys, before playing this, I didn't think I would keep it, but now I'm definitely keeping this oddity. Let me adjust this camera, maybe you can get a better view. Check this out. Refocus that. I know the aspect ratio is wrong, but I actually like how it looks. Wait a second. Where's my paddle? I only see one of them. Huh. Maybe when I start the game. Ha! I knew the sound had to come out of the speakers. Okay. Let's figure this out. There's obviously two paddle controllers embedded in the device. So... okay. I got it now. It was just slid off screen. Shit. There's no world bounds in this. Obviously meant for two players here. But shit. Actually, the funny thing is, this is even better than better than this hockey game I have on the 2600. I think it's the colors, Duke. The colors. That whole startup reminds me of the like PC Demoscene stuff. If you ever see any of that, could maybe post a link. And to think, most people probably played this on a God, I'm doing horrible. on a black and white TV. They didn't get any of this fabulous color. Actually, there's this weird gradient of color I'm noticing. Actually, pretty groovy. Nope. I know Pong actually hit the arcades in the early 70s, and the first thing are these home console versions started hitting like in the mid 70s. But, you know, I know there was like the Odyssey and everything, but these really popularized bringing the arcade experience home. I mean, it just made video games popular in the minds of, you know, people who didn't know what the heck they were, and these were mostly seen in bars, and, oh, I guess it's the first person to 15. But yeah, they were mostly seen in, like, bars, and, you know, bringing it home in this neat form factor. I mean, it really opened people's minds, you know, it gave them some acceptance of video games as a, you know, a valid form of entertainment. It wasn't just, I mean, it originally was a fad, I'm sure, but, you know, once everybody started making their Pong machines, and then Atari, they hit up their programmers and was like, we're like, hey, you know, we need more games that are different than Pong. Shit. You know, it really spurred on the industry, you know, made games into what they are today, pretty much. Not only popularized bringing more home consoles from Nintendo and Sega, but it, you know, it really just amazing to think, you know, you go from this, and in like 10 years you go to Mario Brothers, and then 10 more years you go to Crash Bandicoot. 10 more years you have God of War. 10 more years you have, I don't know, Uncharted. I'm doing horrible here. I'm not sitting in the best position to play this, but alright. Because I'm not really fudge. I don't really have the accuracy. I'm putting a lot of strain. Excuses! This is really easy to play, probably, when you're not lying on your stomach like this and trying to actually say something entertaining about it. But I mean, you really, I mean, I want to go back to that screen, because that is just amazing. That would grab my attention if I was walking past it in an electronics department. I mean, I think it chooses maybe a random direction. Maybe this is 0 degrees. Maybe it's not random. Maybe they have specified. It's not switching it up or anything. Come on. Boop. Probably had to wait for a certain amount of time to pass. Hey! I'm on to you, green. Green's my favorite color. That's why he's been winning. Winning! Oh shit. I remember there was like some lawsuit with Atari in the early days because there were not games, but just pictures on a box of, you know, certain types of games, like maybe a chessboard or something like that. I think it was a chess man, actually. But anyway, someone sued Atari because they thought there would be, I guess, a chess game on the system, and within the year, you know, Atari changed the box art. I don't know if the person won, though. And they were from Florida, so go figure. I know people from Florida, but that's kind of exploitative, you know? Jeez. Definitely suck. Come on. I'm telling you, the position... Ah, here we go. Maybe if I move it closer to me... I don't know if you get that in the shot, though. Maybe I should just cut to myself playing well because it's closer. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I can see how you improve this. You have more pals. You have more things in the center to avoid. But then, you know, it's like kind of when Mario came out and then everybody wanted to make a platformer game. Or Guitar Hero, then everybody wanted to make a Guitar Hero game. People really, I mean, the consumers, I guess, expect similar items. I mean, if you threw the Killzone in their faces back in 1970, they would think it was porn. Just ridiculous. But anyways, that is Pong. I know you've enjoyed. I mean, how would you not have enjoyed this screen? I could have this running 24/7 as just a gorgeous screensaver. I don't know if other Pong machines have this, but that's the selling feature for me. I mean, I could play all day, two hands here, but just leaving it like that is beautiful.
Thank you.